What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So, I'm going to do a video with my cards again. It seems like y'all like that a little bit with the Cowboys and the Eagles. Uh, if you want to learn my answer or my explanation on who I picked on that game, go back and watch that video. I'm going to do basically the same thing in this video, maybe a little longer because there's more teams to go through. I'm going through Sundays, and I think Mondays also. So, and I'm going to ask my dad who he wants to pick for the winners of each of those games. So, the first game we have the Giants and the Commanders. So, Jaden Daniels, I believe, is a great quarterback. He's going to keep being a great quarterback. I just believe he's going to have a tiny sophomore slump, like all rookies have after they go into their second year. And I believe his is not going to be too big. They're not going to lose games just solely because of him. I mean, they might, but I mean, it's not going to be totally his fault. They have a great coach. I don't know what they're doing on the running back situation, but they brought in more players for wide receivers. Their defense is great. So, like the linebacker, what's his name? What's that linebacker you like? Bobby Wagner. Yeah. So I think Bobby Wagner leading the defense, if he's still there, it would be nice for them to win tomorrow's game. I wish I could say the Giants are going to win, but I don't know. I don't have faith in the Giants right now, in their organization. But if they are going to win, it's going to be because of this guy right here, Malik Neighbors, being the leader. He's going to be the next captain, the next leader, I believe. The next guy they lean on. I know you don't lean on quarterbacks, you mostly lean on quarterbacks and stuff like that. But right now, I think he's going to be like a Julio Jones type situation, not comparing him to Julio. And if I say I'm not comparing them to players, I'm just giving examples, I guess. I'm not saying they're going to be like them. I'm just throwing out examples of getting other people to explain, getting you to understand why I picked that player or whatever, I guess. But yeah, let's move on to, who do you got?
I got Washington.
Washington? Why you pick Washington?
I love Bobby Wagner and everything. Their defense is just, I got on defense, got Bobby Wagner. Offense, I got Daniels. I think they're going to win.
Okay, so thank you for that. I'm going to go Atlanta and Tampa Bay. So this year, Michael Penix gets to start. We get to see if he's going to be good or not. And I'm kind of hoping he is. I think he will be. I think he just needs his chance. This is basically his rookie season. So we can't really say this is going to be his bust year. I mean, because I hate it when they do that. They give a quarterback 1 year to prove themselves, and then they move on to another quarterback. You can't build an organization like that. It's just not possible. So I hope they don't do that. I hope Atlanta is smart enough not to do that with Michael Penix. Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield. No, let me back up. Let me back up a little bit. Bijan Robertson. So he's another playmaker for Atlanta that I think will help Michael Penix. For Tampa Bay, you got Bucky Irving, Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans leading that offense. But I mean, I don't think they have a bad defense. Their head coach is a defensive mind coach, so I think their defense is always going to be pretty good. But yeah, who you got?
I like Atlanta. I really like Atlanta over Tampa Bay.
Atlanta over Tampa. He got Atlanta over Tampa Bay. This is my dad, by the way. So during the Denver and the Titans game, Cam Ward is going to be. We don't know what Titans can do yet. I mean, they're in a rebuild stage. It all depends on him, to me. I mean, they're putting a lot of faith in him. I don't like things like that because they did that with Ricky Williams with the Saints one time, and it did horribly. Gave him bad anxiety, stuff like that with Ricky Williams. So I hope they don't do that with Cam Ward. But Bo Nix is basically Sean Payton's next Drew Brees. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be like Drew Brees, but if they're going to win, it's going to be him and Sean Payton. Sean Payton's a great coach. He turned Marshall Faulk into what he is. Drew Brees gave him a chance, and they ran with it, and you can see what they did. What you got?
I like Tennessee because I just want them to win. I just
Underdog?
Yeah, they underdog, and I just don't like Denver.
No, okay, yeah. A lot of Saints fans don't like Denver right now. Okay, when it comes to the Patriots and the Raiders, I got some players that are not on the team, like Bo Jackson, Howie Long, stuff like that. Because, well, I don't have Pete Carroll card. And Pete Carroll is the reason why I think the Raiders will eventually turn it around. Will they do it this year? I don't know, but we'll see. They also have Michael Mayer, Max Crosby, and Geno Smith. If you all remember, Geno is not really a great quarterback, I guess, but I want Geno to win. But if y'all remember back in the day when Pete Carroll took over the Seahawks, he had Hasselbeck, and he started all. So I think he's starting over from scratch, like he did Seattle. Like he's going back to the old Seattle days, and I think he's starting over from scratch with the Raiders by bringing in a quarterback he knows and has a little bit of winning in him. And I think that by doing that, he's trying to build back what he had in Seattle. And I think he starts with Geno, which eventually he might get another quarterback. We'll see. Drake May will be, to me, the only reason the Patriots win, because I don't believe in their coach. I mean, he left the Titans. He didn't coach last year, I don't think. And I don't believe in that coach. No offense to him. He just didn't win in Tennessee. So, and then now you're going to a much harder division with the Patriots, the Jets, Bills, and Miami. Two of those teams have already established themselves. So, Drake May has got a lot on his shoulders. Let's see. Next we have. Who do you have?
I like the Raiders because I'm a Pete Carroll fan.
Alright, so we have the Lions versus the Packers. Let's talk about the Packers. I'm going for the Lions, but Jordan Love, great quarterback. I think that's the reason why they win. They have a great defense. Of course, Charles Woodson isn't on their team, but they just got Michael Parsons. I think that's going to be someone to help the defense out even stronger, and well, it might get them. They might at least go to the NFC Championship. So whoever is going to the NFC Championship might meet the Packers. I love Jared Goff. Jared Goff, I wish we never traded him. I hope that he does well. If they're going to win on offense, it's got to be with him. They got Sam Laporta also on offense, and they also have Jahmyr Gibbs. They also have a crazy defense, I believe. So, plus the coach, they got a strong-minded coach. and I think they will win with him being all that put together.
I'm going for beat Jordan just because I like beat Jordan.
My dad didn't really explain too much, does he? It's all good, though. Thanks for contributing. 49ers, you got a great coach. You got Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy is a great quarterback. He's in our division. Sorry, I was trying to say too many things at once. I hope he don't win, but I mean, when I say win, I hope he doesn't go. I hope Rams go to the playoffs instead of the 49ers. Also, I don't know. This guy, Ricky Pearsall, or however you say his name, for some reason I'm starting to believe in him a little bit. I want to see what he does next year. I think he's going to be pretty good. Plus, they have a crazy defense with Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, and their next ones up, like these new rookies they beefed their defense up with defensive players. So, that's just nuts. And Christian McCaffrey, he's got to step it up. Not step it up. He's just got to stay healthy. And if he can stay healthy, then their whole team's just going to be nasty. It might be the Chiefs of the NFC. So, yeah, we'll see. And they're playing the Seahawks. I don't have any Seahawks cards that I believe I can use. Plus, I just don't believe in the Seahawks. The Seahawks might be last. I know they just got a new quarterback, but yeah, I think they paid too much for that quarterback. Just like Atlanta did, Vikings did with Kirk Cousins. I don't like Kirk Cousins. I don't care what you say. Just don't like Kirk Cousins. I know he's not on Minnesota. I know he's not Minnesota or Seattle, but yeah, I think Sam Darnold is going to be another Kirk Cousins. Who you got, Seattle or?
I like the 49ers.
49ers.
Just like I said, if some of them can stay healthy, I think they'll be all right.
Leave some of that out of the way. My dad's favorite team, New Orleans Saints. Let's see. New Orleans Saints is playing Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go with the losing team first. Arizona, I think Tyler Murray he's on his last year. It's on his prove or move on year. I don't see how he's had these many years so far after begging, pretty much sitting out and making them sign him to an extension. So we'll see. This is make or break year. Cam Jordan, I don't like the Saints. Sorry about the clock. Let it go off for a second. Sorry, y'all. Alright, so Cam Jordan, I believe, he has to be the leader of the defense. Kool-Aid, Tyrann Mathieu retired. Kool-Aid's there. Chase Young, they gave it extension to, I believe. And they got a new coach, but the coach is like an offensive-minded coach. So Cam Jordan's just gonna have. I'm not saying he hadn't in the past. Cam Jordan just has. If he wants to win a Super Bowl this year, it's gonna be make or break for him. I believe if he wants to get that Super Bowl, and it's gonna have to be this year for the Saints to do that. Spencer Rattler, I think, will be the next Saints quarterback. I don't think that other quarterback's going to get a chance to play. If y'all remember Rosen, for, I think, Cardinals back, he got drafted like 10th pick for either Cardinals. I think he went to Miami, and he didn't pan out, which he had I think the new Saints rookie quarterback is like him, kind of cocky, just because he got drafted late and stuff like that, and it's just not going to work with them. So, who you got? Saints, Cardinals.
I like the Saints because the last 3 or 4 years, I went against the Saints. I did like the Saints because I didn't like that one coach. But they got rid of him, and I'm about going for him again. My reasons.
Oh, it's all good. You got your reasons. Everybody's got their own opinions. We're never right or wrong. Okay, Buffalo and Baltimore. They have a great wide receiver in Buffalo. With Keon Coleman. I believe I want to see him break out this year. I like him. A lot of people like him. But this would be the reason why they lose tomorrow. Josh Allen, because he got MVP, and this guy right here, I believe, should have, or one of the ones, if Saquon didn't get it, Lamar Jackson should have, and Lamar Jackson's going to make Josh Allen look like a fool tomorrow, make his team look like a fool, along with this guy, Derrick Henry. These two right here have had 1 year in the books with each other now. Year 2 is just going to be way much better with them. Who you got? Baltimore?
I'm going for Baltimore because I like Derrick Henry.
And we had the Vikings and the Bears. I'm going to have to go to the Vikings to win, but I think because Justin Jefferson, J.J. McCarthy, I think is going to be the make or break why they win or lose. Mostly because he didn't get to play last year, his first NFL game. So yeah, Justin Jefferson, it'll just have to be there for him. Be a great teammate when he's struggling. Try to make him forget that the mistakes that he makes in the game, if he makes any at all. Caleb Williams, I'm just picking them because Bears haven't been great in the past few years, and I want to see Caleb win. I'm not a Caleb Williams hater. I just got to see what they can accomplish with Caleb Williams this year. I think the coach is on the right path by making the team around Caleb Williams. Sorry, y'all. I'm struggling. English is tough. Who you got?
I like Chicago. I just like Chicago.
Okay. Bengals and the Browns. So, Joe Burrow, y'all love him. He's got to stay healthy. Jamar Chase, sorry. Yeah, he's going to be one of the reasons why they win the offense, because I don't think to me, they don't have a defense. People say they have a defense. I don't know. I think it's going to struggle along with their offensive line again, and this guy's going to probably be hurt. Hope not. I'm not wishing a hurt on people. They got to protect him from this guy, Myles Garrett. I think Brown's going to win. That's probably going to be my upset for tomorrow. Browns and the Bengals. Just because this guy right here wants to win, and I think Shador's eventually going to play, and Shador wants to prove that he can play. I believe he can play. They just got to give him the chance. Let's go with the Rams and the Texans. Who are you picking? Browns or Bengals? Sorry.
I believe Cleveland.
Okay. Tomorrow, the Rams play the Texans, and y'all might think, y'all know I'm a Rams fan, but I can't pick them. I think Jared Verse and Brandon Fisk, I think both of them are going to help that's going to be the reason they win, defense. Matthew Stafford, they say, might be hurt, might not be hurt. I don't know. If he's hurt, we're going to lose. So that's why I'm not going to pick. If he's dealing with back stiffness, even if he's not hurt, just dealing with that back stiffness, yeah, it's not going to happen. Will Anderson Jr. and C.J. Stroud are going to be the backbones for the Texans this year. C.J. Stroud had a bad playoff game. Everybody says he's not going to be it, not what the Texans are looking for. But the dude lost all his receivers. He can't help that. And Will Anderson Jr. will be a beast like always.
I want to go for the Rams, but I mean, I just got to go Houston Texans. I just think they're a better team.
Alrighty, let's go with the Panthers and the Jags. So, the Panthers, Bryce Young, I don't know. I think Bryce Young can win. They just need to give him a chance to win. And when I say give him a chance, I'm like, the coach has got to be on his top game. Every player's got to be on top. Players can't be hurt, which they can't help that, but still, they got to take care of themselves. And give Bryce Young a chance to win like I think he can. Make or break year for Trevor Lawrence. You got people like Brian Thomas Jr. and a new receiver / cornerback in Travis Hunter. And with these guys, along with your running back, I think they got a new running back. Yeah. You shouldn't have no problems on offense with them two, at least wide receivers, Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter.
I'm going for the Jaguars. I'm hoping Lawrence has a good year because I think this might be his last year.
I wouldn't say last year. I would say
not last. I mean, you know what?
it would be last year for a starter, maybe.
Yeah.
He'd have to prove himself as a backup after this. Nope. I don't want to go there yet. So, Pittsburgh, no. Justin Fields is not on Pittsburgh no more. He's on the Jets, but this is my winning team, the Jets. I think Aaron Rodgers messed up the Jets, and he's going to mess up Pittsburgh. I think Mike Tomlin has a no trade clause, but that doesn't mean he can't be fired. And him getting Aaron Rodgers, I think, will get fired. Aaron Rodgers, I don't think can win no more. He's not a leader. He always wants players to play his style, and that's it. And you can't do that. You have to evolve. And if you can't evolve, you're not going to win no more. So, yeah. Justin Fields, going for him. I want to see him win. I think he should have been starter last year. Russell Wilson wasn't bad, but I think Justin Fields maybe could have kept that momentum going and probably done some damage maybe in the playoffs. Might not have win much, 1 or 2 games in the playoffs, but they might not have won the Super Bowl, but they would have done something. What you got?
I want to go for Pittsburgh because I like Mike Tomlin, but I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. He weren't Jets and everything. I believe he's going to be terrible. Hurt Pittsburgh just the way he hurt the Jets.
So you going for Pittsburgh still anyway? Or
yeah,
Jets?
I'm going to go for Pittsburgh anyway.
Okay.
Despite
Nope. Can't go there yet. All right. Last team before I back up to other games. All right. So, Tua. I like Tua. A lot of people say he needs to retire. Maybe so. But Troy Aikman didn't retire right after a couple of seasons. And Troy Aikman also had a lot of concussions. Brett Favre ended up being great. And Brett Favre had a lot of concussions. I think Tua, I think they just need to protect him, and he just needs to be smart the way he plays. I don't have a Anthony Richardson card. I can't find him for some reason. But I believe he's going to be the reason they should win. I think they got Daniel Jones as their starter, though. But I think Anthony Richardson will play eventually. Maybe not this game, but eventually. They also have Latu. And yeah, he's a great player also. Who you got?
Miami, that was going, I like him the best.
Alright, let's talk about the Chiefs and the Chargers. I think the Chargers will have a great year because of this guy, Jim Harbaugh. I think he's a great coach. I wish the Rams could have got him eventually, but we have a great coach, so I'm not complaining. Patrick Mahomes might not do this year, what he's doing in this card, but eventually he will do it again. I think he's a great quarterback. Not like Rodgers. He changes the way he plays for players. And I think that's what you need. Like Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't take the money. He took players. And Patrick Mahomes, he plays the way other players need him to play. His style, if they need him to do something, he does it. Like, yeah. So I believe that's why the Chiefs will eventually win again, but they lost the first game. Chargers won the first one, mostly because I think Jim Harbaugh is a great coach. You had anything to say? I mean, they already played.
So I was going for the Chargers.
Yeah. Okay, and the Eagles, well, could repeat. I mean, it's possible because of this guy right here and this guy right here, Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. Great players right here. I think Jalen Hurts eventually won't have. I think he's going to retire early. Not saying he's thinking about retirement. I think he's just going to retire early because he's going to get tired of proving people wrong. And he's just going to win Super Bowls and be great for a couple of years or a few more years till he's about 30, 31, 32 and retire early like Jim Brown did before he was 30. And Barry Sanders retired early and Calvin Johnson retired early. They retired for different reasons, but I think he's just going to retire. Jalen Hurts is going to retire early eventually in the next few years. When I say 4 or 5 years, maybe. I don't know how old he is. But he's going to retire early. Let's just put it that way. Because he's just going to win. I think he's going to win more Super Bowls than that one. And that's why I say he's going to retire early. Because he's going to win Super Bowls. And I don't think he cares about being the greatest player of all time. I think he just likes to win and play football. And, yeah. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. You got anything to put on that one?
I was going for Philadelphia. I'm glad they won. I hope Philadelphia wins a bunch more games.
If you have made it this far in the video, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. It helps me out. I appreciate you staying this far. I hope to make these videos better. It's late at night. I shouldn't have made it this late. And I try to just put one together. So hopefully I'm trying to start over from scratch, and y'all gotta believe in me. So like, subscribe, and share, and I do appreciate y'all watching this far. Y'all have a good one. Good night. See y'all week 2.